Good morning. My name is Freddy Huante, and I'm serving 4 life terms that add up to 91 years to life. These are some of the writings that I've done in this group, Back to the Start Reflections Behind Bars. This first piece I wrote is about how I've overcame many challenges in my childhood and asking myself if I'm going to make it through the situation I'm in today. This first piece is against all odds. When I think about this saying, against all odds, and think about my life and the hand I was dealt, it really applies to me. I was born 3 months premature with lungs that were not fully developed on November 8th, 1991. I was weighed in at 1 pound, 8 ounces and could fit in my father's hands. The doctors made a call to my family, letting them know I was having difficulties and for them to come say their goodbyes because I might not make it through the night, but God had a different plan for me. I made it through that night, and against all odds, I'm still here. This poem that I wrote is called, Is He Gonna Make It Through? Baby boy, first of 6 girls, 3 months too soon. Coming into November night skies. Doctors making a call, saying he might not survive. Families coming, hoping it's not to say goodbye with tears in their eyes. Just wanting this little one to survive. He's been through a lot, not even here that long. At the age of 8, asked a question by a social worker, and now he's scared to tell the truth. Because when he goes home, he goes outside to play, and he goes next door, and he sees his brothers and sisters taken by 2. He walks back home and sees his mother sitting on the stairs, broken in 2. And she looks up at him and says, I love you. And he says, I love you too. That night, he is taken and doesn't know why he's scared and confused. He starts to be abused, and then he drowns out his pain and starts to use. Living a lifestyle of selling drugs because he has no other life skills to turn to, dropping out of school, doesn't see the use. Known family members didn't want to be in those shoes. Picked up a tool at 19, worst thing he could do. 91 years to life is what I hear, and now I'm asking myself, am I going to make it through? And that's my poem. This last piece I'll share, it's what brought me joy and happiness as a child. At the age of 8, I was taken away from my mother and my father by Child Protective Services, along with 6 other siblings, to my parents' drug addiction. I was first placed in foster care and later was able to live with my older sister, even though it was with family. I wasn't able to have that connection with the rest of my brothers and sisters and my parents. But at those family visits, that's what brought me joy. I felt normal as a family in that moment, and I felt whole. We all had these smiles on our faces, and you could see we were all happy in that moment of time. One of our family visits that I went to was in Sacramento at a park, and we all played and just had fun. My brothers, Thomas and Jonathan, and I raced around the park, and as the oldest brother, being competitive and playing sports, I ran as fast as I could to reach my dad first. I would talk smack to my little brothers, letting them know they couldn't beat me, and just mess with them as older brothers do. And I'll tell them maybe next time. We'll go back playing and visiting everyone and eating and sharing our food with each other as families do. We would all hug and enjoy our time together. Mom and Pops taking pictures to save our memories of our family visits. Then when it was time to say goodbye, we would all cry and hold on to each other because we didn't know when the next time we would see each other until it was time for us to get separated. But none of us knew when that would be. As a child, though, what brought me joy and happiness was spending those quality times with my family. My name is Freddy Huante, and thank you guys for coming.